Did I scare you? I definitely scared you. Don't lie. So I just realized that I didn't say my intro for some reason. I must have been very tired when filming this. So welcome to my channel, Director in the Making, aka me, Veronica, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Don't mind the makeup and the getup. I just was doing a spooky photo shoot with my sister, you know, in light of spooky season. Speaking of spooky, in celebration of the spooky season, today we are going to talk about my favorite type of stories, urban legends. On my Instagram a few days ago, I decided to post a poll on which urban legend you guys would like to hear about more. One of them was the Green Man's Tunnel and Calanger House, however you say that house. And the one that won was Green Man's Tunnel. If you want to participate in any of these polls or see any of the things that I post, please follow my Instagram down below and my other social media because I'm fun. Anyway, getting back to the spookiness. So without further ado, here is the legend of the Green Man's Tunnel. In Pittsburgh, PA, there is a tunnel where a man who glows green and has a disformed face is said to be found. His appearance is due to a tragic electrical accident. According to the legend, if you park your car in the tunnel, turn off your lights, and call out for the Green Man, he will appear. But be aware, because if he touches your car, his electric charge will stall your car. What happens next, no one knows for certain, since no one has ever lived to tell the tale. Ooh, spooky. So this legend specifically, I actually don't really like. It is one of Pennsylvania's most famous urban legends. Like, if you look up Pennsylvania urban legends, this one is guaranteed to pop up all the time. It's my least favorite urban legend, and you'll see why when we get into the history of it. I don't know, I don't find it very scary. Now let's get into some of the history behind this urban legend. Because the thing is, when it comes to urban legends, the reason why I love them so much is because technically part of them is true. But you don't really know what part, because the way an urban legend is formed is something happens and it is told so many times to so many different people that it's kind of like the game Telephone. You know how like you play that game where it's like, alright, the first word is fish, but then at the end it becomes candy cane. It's like, how the hell did it do that? Well, that's literally what urban legends, how they come to be. Literally, you could have a story of a guy getting into a car crash, gets into a car crash, goes to the hospital, he lives, yay. But then that story could be told to so many different people over and over and over again, and people adding their own things to it, that it turns into, at the end, a guy getting into a car accident, then somehow getting bit by a vampire, and then turns into a vampire, and then boom, you have Twilight, you know? Like, this is why I love them so much, because it's like everyone worked together to create a story without knowing that they were creating a story. The history of the Green Man, or also known as Charlie No Face, is of a real man, and it actually is quite sad, which is why it's my least favorite urban legend, because it's a really sad one. The real Green Man was named Raymond Robinson. Ray was born in October 1910 in Manica, Pennsylvania. I am very sorry if I said that wrong. One day, he was out with his friends when they spotted a bird's nest in a girder. Ray was dared to climb up to the nest. When he reached the top, he made contact with the wire, which sent 22,000 volts of electricity through him. This force threw him down from the bridge, and he suffered from severe burns from his face and his body. The doctors didn't expect him to live, but he defied the odds. Unfortunately, the accident left permanent marks on Ray. His body was covered in scars, and his left arm was amputated at the elbow. He lost his eyes and his nose, and his mouth was bloated and twisted. Due to his appearance, he became reclusive. He made money by fashioning floor mats, belts, and wallets. Ray liked to take walks, but since his looks disturbed his neighbors, he decided to take them during the night. Of course, he was blind, so it didn't really make a difference to him. After being discovered on his nightly walks, the urban legend of the Green Man, or Charlie No Face, began. I don't like this because it seems like a bully story, because someone must have saw him walking around and immediately was like, oh my god, you look different and you look creepy and scary, so I'm gonna make up a rumor about you. So then the rumor spread, because that's what they do. All the different stories have conflicting parts. Like I said, urban legends are rumors, so you could hear one thing from somebody, another thing from somebody else, and there could be like two different details that just don't correlate with each other, because that's how rumors work. And then you don't know which one's true, and then it turns out none of them are true. The internet just made it worse, because now it's really easy, really quick and easy to spread urban legends. That's why there's a lot of different creepypastas. You should never believe everything on the internet. I'm telling you that. You need to look into things first. Do your research. Alright, so because of this, there are many conflicting stories about where the green skin came from. Weekendweird.com claims that some accounts say he always wore his favorite green plaid shirt or other green clothing that reflected the color onto his pale skin. There are also other rumors that, this is the one that I've heard before, the medicine he took, because he had severe burns and stuff, the medicine he took would leave a green tint to his skin because it was tinted green. I haven't really found any accounts of that, but that's the one that I've heard of. See, that's another thing. I haven't found that on the internet, but I've heard of that. And then there's other ones, there's other accounts that just claim he had a green tint to his skin because he never really went outside, but I never naturally seen that on somebody. Just have, like, I know a pinkish tint or a yellow tint, but I've never seen anyone have a greenish tint to them. Many people actually go to the route that he walked on at night, which was 351, to try to get a chance to see him, or some would even go and talk to him. Everyone said he was the nicest, sweetest guy. Also, according to weekendweird.com, his popularity reached its peak in 1960s when cars caused traffic jams along the road as people gathered hoping to catch a glimpse of Charlie No Face. The origins of this urban legend were actually really rude, what I think rude, because they were kind of making fun of the guy. It kind of got him a fan base because, you know, people like me who love urban legends and stuff want to actually go and see if it's real. So he kind of got popular because of it. Though there were too many people still, which I feel so horrible about. There were still so many people who just didn't really accept him for him because of his disformities, which is so sad because, like, the guy didn't ask for any of that to happen. Like, no one asked for any of that to happen. Like, it's just sad. This urban legend is my least favorite because of the fact that it's just being mean to someone. But you guys wanted to hear it, so I'm here. I'm delivering. So Ray ended up passing away at the age of 74 in 1985. That is the end of the history of the Green Man. I think it's a really, really sad urban legend. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but I think it's a really sad urban legend. Just the history behind it. The actual legend itself, like the actual made-up story, doesn't really scare me that much. I've looked this up and I haven't seen anything that says past what happens after he stalls your car. I'm guessing you're supposed to fill in the blank and he kills you? But I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment below about this urban legend. Like this video if you want more of these, and subscribe because I always need some more oddities around here. Thanks for watching. Cut. That's a wrap.